better credit, better opportunities, and a better lifestyle. I want to jump over here today so we can talk about how you can rapidly increase your credit scores and ultimately reach the perfect credit score, meaning an 850. Now, you all should know that if you want to get to 850, it's not going to be a cakewalk. If you want to get to 850, it's not going to be an overnight success. But what I can guarantee you is that you follow these exact steps, these exact strategies, you'll in no time be able to get there. Okay, you'll eventually be able to get the perfect credit score, because I have personally done it. I have personally taken my scores from a 545 and I reached 850 in about 5 years. It took me about 5 years to do it. It wasn't easy at all, but it was actually worth it. Tapping into 850 credit scores helped me understand all of the benefits that comes along with perfect credit, all the doors that will be able to open up for you. Because I'll tell you, I know the struggle that comes along with bad credit. I know the struggle of getting denied all the time. I know the struggle of just like shaking in my shoes, wondering if I fill out this application, am I going to get approved or not? Like, I remember that life. I remember filling out applications knowing that I was going to get approved for the worst, or just simply flat out denied. And it was frustrating for me, and it made me miserable knowing that I couldn't get what I actually wanted, that I couldn't qualify for the 0%. I couldn't qualify for the lowest interest rates. I couldn't qualify for the best credit cards. So, at the end of the day, learning what I've been able to learn over the last 5 years, being able to execute it and actually have results and help other people do the exact same thing has been pretty incredible to me. Now, granted, I haven't been able to help somebody get an 850 credit score yet, but if that's something that you want to do and you're committed to it, I'll be more than happy to help you do it. So this is why I want to come with you to you today with some information that's going to help you reach that perfect 850 credit score. So if your dream is I want to have perfect credit scores, if your dream is that you want to get approved for the best of the best, if your dream is to get the better rates, the better offers, the better deals, if you want to walk in the bank clapping your hands, it's my money and I need it now, then you need to tune in to what I've got going on, what I'm going to be talking to you all today. So you want to get an 850 credit score. You're tired of getting denied. You're just frustrated, and you know what? It's enough, right? It's enough to have less than perfect credit. There are a lot of benefits of having perfect credit, and then there are some pitfalls because of the time, the effort, the energy that you're going to have to put into this. But let me tell you, having good credit is going to change your life. Having good credit is going to change your family's life. Having good credit is going to help you position yourself to do whatever your heart desires. So if you want to get that house, if you want to get that car, if you want to get that credit card with the best rewards, offers, if you want to take some free trips, if you want to leverage your credit to make more money, all of that is available to you. I promise you, all of that is available to you. But you're probably wondering, well, how do I get there? How do I build excellent credit? Well, listen up, because it doesn't matter if you have poor credit scores right now. It doesn't matter if you're in the 400s, the 500. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've been struggling for years. It doesn't matter if you paid somebody to help you with your credit and they failed at it. It does not matter. What I'm telling you today is that if I could take my credit scores from a 545 as a single mom of two, struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, and ultimately turning it all around for myself, all by using some simple strategies and methods, then I'm certain that you can do the same thing if you put the effort, the energy, and you make the commitment that 850 credit scores are yours. Now, I'll let you know, you don't have to shoot for 850. 720 is cool, but if you really want to go to 850, then there's a couple of things that you need to do. First things first is that you cannot, and I mean cannot, have anything negative on your credit. So if you have collection accounts or bankruptcies or any late payments, that stuff cannot exist if you want perfect 850 credit scores. Having perfect 850 credit scores is going to require you to make the payments on time. It's going to require you to open up the credit card accounts, use them responsibly, don't pay them late, so that you can create a track record that banks can use to, decide, can they trust you with their money? Because ultimately that's what credit is anyway, right? It's a bank extending their trust to you, extending the trust and extending money to say, you know what, we think that you're going to pay us back, and we hope that you're going to pay us back. But according to your track record, you have paid your creditors back. And so in order for you to position yourself to get that, you cannot have anything negative on your credit. Now, what if you do have something negative on your credit? Well, the first thing is you need to dispute it. Dispute that stuff off. Now, if you didn't see my video yesterday, I talked about all about how you can write a dispute letter, how you can just get the dispute process started. So check that video out. Go back to that so you can learn how to dispute negative accounts on your credit reports. And you can get the resources, you can get the methods, everything that you need so you can get that process started. Now, once you start cleaning up your credit, once you get all the negatives and the, all the deletions off of there, then you want to start rebuilding your credit. And what does rebuilding your credit mean? It means get you some loans, get you some credit cards. Now, I'm not a big fan of loans. Don't get me wrong. Most loans that people get are either personal loans, student loans, car loans, mortgage loans. I have a mortgage loan. And so, that's helping me build some equity, something that I can own and pass down to my children for later generations. And I highly encourage a lot of people to purchase a home. If you can purchase a home in cash, do that. I mean, there's so many strategies for you to do that. Honestly, a lot of my friends in real estate, they can teach you how to do some real estate investing. They can teach you how to do some tax lien investing, so you can buy tax lien distressed properties. So many ways for you to buy your first home or buy your next home for a little bit of, nothing really. It just depends on how you're positioned, who and what connections and resources you have. But the first thing first is buy a home, get some equity, get an asset that you can use and leverage and, pass down for generations to come so you can start building some wealth. My mentor actually taught me that. And I learned that in a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. One of the principles in that book is to own your own dwelling, and owning your own dwelling will help you, start building wealth. The first step to building wealth and, creating an asset that you can pass down to generations. Because honestly, if my parents would have passed a house down to me, I wouldn't have had to go, beg other people to live in their homes, go, fill out applications that I kept getting denied on because my credit was trash and I didn't know any better. So the first thing you got to do is, after you clean up your credit, you have to start building and establishing a good credit file. So, a great way to go about this is to start getting some credit cards. If you don't have any credit cards right now, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Get some credit cards, because it's the easiest way for you to start building credit. Now, generally speaking, you need about 21 plus accounts in order for you to even hit 850 credit scores. And you're probably wondering, oh my God, Jerry, that's a lot of accounts. Like, how do I get that many accounts? Well, that's why I say it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to get those accounts, but you can hijack that number by joining us in our 850 Blueprint course. Our 850 Blueprint course can actually show you how you can get those 21 plus accounts in, record-breaking time, really, without getting your credit ran, without experiencing any real, credit drops. And so you can skyrocket your credit scores in, record-breaking time, really. And that will be amazing for you, right? So you got to get some credit, get some credit cards, get some loans. Now, there are a couple ways, you can do a secured credit card. You can use some authorized user trade lines. You can do a secured loan. There are so many different ways for you to build credit. It's pretty amazing. If you all have not checked out our Credit Secrets Masterclass, I talk about 3 bulletproof ways for you to start building and establishing really good credit right away. If you haven't picked up our Flawless Credit Guide, it's really a jumpstart guide that'll help you start building credit, start hacking your credit and getting yourself to 720 and above, or even ultimately an 850. So get yourself some credit cards, get yourself some loans, because it's the only way to establish a credit file, okay? Build a credit file, okay? So you have to have 0 negatives. You have to have 0 to 1 inquiries on your credit reports in about a 2-year period. You cannot keep running your credit all over the place. Running your credit, signals to banks that you may be, shopping for something. You may be, a little overstretched, or you may not be able to afford your bills right now. And they're wondering, why do you keep applying for new credit? So, you have to be very, very cautious when you're applying for new credit cards, because applying for new credit cards too soon could really, really mess up your credit scores and drop your credit scores relatively drastically. Now, you can, recover from it in a very fast, time frame when it comes to inquiries. But nevertheless, you don't want to pull your credit too much, because honestly, banks don't like to give credit cards or loans to people that actually need it. It's kind of strange, but that's just the way that it works. So don't pull your credit too much. Never pay anything late. Never, ever, ever pay anything late. Okay. If you pay anything late, it's going to torch your credit scores. So never pay anything late. Don't have anything negative on your credit. Start working on building 21 plus accounts. They all don't have to be open. However, you need to have some established credit, and you also need about 9+ years of credit history. So, it's going to take some time, but there are a lot of great ways for you to hack your way to 850 credit scores. I took what would have really taken about 12 to 15 years. It would have taken originally 12 to 15 years to build 850 credit scores, but I hacked it and I shortened it tremendously by learning a lot of great secrets that you'll be able to learn in our 850 blueprint course. But I want you guys, if you're really starting right now, to start repairing your credit. If you've got those negative accounts in your credit report, that's the first place to start. And generally, it's the hardest place to start too, because depending on what your credit report looks like right now, if you have bankruptcies, collections, multiple late payments, charged off accounts, if you've got a lot of negative stuff on your credit, it's going to take some time to clean that up. So, give yourself some time, give yourself, the flexibility to be able to get it done without stressing yourself out. It's going to be a process, my friends, especially if you don't know the first thing about repairing your credit. So if you don't know where to start with repairing your credit, what I want to do is tell you guys that you can always join us in our Fly Credit University. Our Fly Credit University has over 1,600 members that are moving and shaking their way to excellent credit. So you can just take all of my strategies, all of my proven methods that have helped me take my scores from a 545 to an 850, and you can just take it and just duplicate my success and have 10 times the amount of success in a shorter amount of time. And you don't have to pull your hair out along the way. I mean, I've got students in there that are getting bankruptcies deleted. I've got students in there that are paying off $28,000 of credit card debt. I've got students in there that are learning how to multiply their money using other people's money, aka your credit cards. I call them my money team. I love my credit cards. I like my money team. I have a lot of credit cards, but I don't carry a lot of debt. So a lot of people sometimes feel like, well, I don't want to get credit cards because I don't want to get into a lot of debt. My friends, having credit cards does not equate to having debt. I have over 35 credit cards and I don't carry any balances on them. I use them, pay them off. I don't have any credit card debt. So you can do the exact same thing, because when you start charging your credit cards up, meaning if you're carrying more than 10% of utilization across your credit cards, you're never going to get to 850. You have to have less than 10% utilization across all of your credit cards in order to get to 850. I have over $100,000 worth of credit available to me, but I don't even use 10% of it. So you have to do that exact same thing if you want to get to perfect 850 credit scores. I've got so many students in our university that's really making it happen, that's having major success, and they're really transforming their life. They're happy. It's exciting to see the success. It's exciting to see the progress. It's exciting to see the results. And you can create the same exact results for yourself. That's the most exciting part. All you got to do is plug into the right strategies, practice the right methods, and reap the rewards at the end of the day. So recap. First things first, don't have anything negative in your credit. If you have anything negative in your credit, dispute it off. If you guys need any help with that, and you can join us in the university, or you can just hire us to do it for you, okay? You can schedule a free consultation with us. I'll put all these links in the description so you all can check out all of the goodness, okay? You can check out all the goodness. You can start repairing your credit right away. You can start having success, because I really want to see you all improve your credit. I want to see you all change your story. I want to see you all be able to upgrade your lifestyle, because, could you imagine, just for a second, could you imagine what your life would be like if you had perfect credit scores? What would your life be like if you had 720, 740 credit scores? We're not even going to say you got 850 yet. You're shooting for that. But what if, right? Because I took my score from 545 to a 765 in 8 months. And what if you could do that? What if you could at least get yourself to 765? Do you know what kind of doors that will open up for you? Do you know how much money you would be able to save in interest payments? Do you know how you'll be able to get the best rates on anything that you apply for? How you will become undeniable, okay? Undeniable. That is a good place to be. And so y'all can do it, okay? Improve your credit. Get the negative accounts deleted. Don't use too much of your credit. Don't pull your credit too many times. Don't pay anything late, and you'll have the perfect recipe to have perfect credit scores. So y'all, you can get yourself to 850. If you need any help, we're always here to do that. You can schedule a consultation with us at flycredit.com/consultation. That's FLYYcredit.com/consultation. Or you can join us in a university and you can get into our community of other people that are already on track to reaching their goals, to get in their houses, to get in their keys to their cars, to lowering their rates, to saving their money, to eliminating their debt, massively increasing their income, and learning how to travel for free. So, at the end of the day, you can make it happen. You can do it. All you got to do is take action. Take action today, my friends. Take action. And so, y'all, if you got some good information today, I want you to drop it in the comments. What did you learn today? And, share it with somebody else. Share this video. Like this video. Share it with somebody else that you know wants and needs an 850 credit score. Everybody needs an 850 credit score, because regardless of where the economy is, whether if it's up or down, you'll always have the leverage to make the best out of it, because you got good credit. So this is your friend Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit Solutions. I love you all. I will see y'all next time with some goodness, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.